Hello everyone. It's now 10:35 p.m. So I'm feeling confident that I'm probably going to get to sleep tonight. I'm feeling sleepy and tired. I didn't get to take a nap earlier, but I was able to do some laundry uninterrupted. Praise God. So, excuse me, my face is, but, I got probably an hour or an hour and a half sleep this morning and no sleep last night. And I took an Epsom salt bath tonight. So here, I just talked about the Epsom salt bath, and the online perps still falsely say Candy's nasty, dirty, stinky, doesn't like to bathe, or doesn't take a bath and stuff like that, And I can't believe that people believe everything they say and nothing I say. And I was bothered by Kimberly Harper talking about Candy only wanted that job just so she can drive, and she didn't want to work, and try to say she should she said, "Girl, grow up." And then my twin sister come right behind her and say, "Well, I told you she was materialistic." Again, I've lived in forced poverty all my life. You got a place, a car, living your best life. And, you got food security, and you got to taste luxury. But she used what the biological brother Derek said about me during Hurricane Katrina, falsely accusing me of just wanting to take material things when evacuating, when he was a hypocrite because he didn't even see what I had in the car and wanted to fight me and stuff like that. And I heard he had alcohol in his system, but he was participating in looting during Hurricane Katrina. So Derek been hating my guts for life ever since after Hurricane Katrina happened, but he was even abusive and dirty before then, And him and Pete and Mark and all them, they deliberately and on purpose, they're determined to force me to be a stranger to them. Want absolutely nothing at all to do with me. But people want to tell me and let go of the past and forgive people who let go of the past and forgive gang stalkers who abused me 5 minutes ago. So, but then I heard that Derek left my cousin Blake's girlfriend stranded or something, or stood her up. Was it Derek or was it Blake's other cousin? That the guys stood her up. The biological cousin Blake's, the baby mama. I hate that phrase, baby mama. After the funeral, she got fired from her job or something because they were supposed to take her back to Texas. And they stood her up, and then she had to find her own way back to Texas. So, yeah, but my twin sister, when we got into that heated argument in 2017, she falsely accused me of being materialistic and money hungry when she used to bully and scam me out of money. Bully, and I already told y'all about that. Bully, harass, and threaten me out of my money, and then brainwash the rest of the family to treat me the same way. And then the biological mom, Frances, told me one time that my twin sister, Brandy, and her husband, Dwayne, that they bragged about how Candy has to pay door price to come visit us. that I have to pay door price to come visit them. But then they pop up at my house, you know, unexpectedly demanding money, and then make up lies to people and spread false rumors while I was gone to school, when I was going to UNO, University of New Orleans. So, I'm basically all by myself with no family. Nobody at all. And then people making like as if they want to try to make me go try to ask my family for help. And I'm like, I can't. I'm forbidden and not allowed to fix my mouth to ask them for any help with nothing. And they never really did anything for me. Ever. But they took advantage of my kindness, and I did way too much for them. Always buying them stuff, and always, you know, and then narcissistic abusers, family or not, narcissistically and self-righteously say you give too much, or something's wrong with you, or you're crazy for having such a generous heart, or why you still being nice to people who don't care about you. Well, I gotta change your heart now, you know, and so now I'm cussing everybody out, and I'm the one who ain't nice now. I'm cussing people out and stand up to people, and people try to say that, oh, you allow yourself to be a doormat. And another thing, if people want to say that, well, Candy's talking about this person and that person's appearance because she's jealous. Well, okay, the online perps make insults about my appearance, my money, and everything else. How come it's not jealous when they do it? I'm still bothered by fake ass Kimberly Harper trying to talk about Candy only wanted the job just so she could drive, and she didn't even want to go and work. And she's like, "Girl, grow up!" The comment she made. Well, get out my fucking business and leave me alone. Y'all ridiculous. So, and they admit that they've been stalking me for years. So, this is like the second or third day in a row that I've been getting harassing text messages from Perps, making like, they try to get me to send me a fake text message wanting me to click on this link where they say R.I.P. Oprah or R.I.P. Whoopi Goldberg. And at first, I didn't know who that was. And when I first saw it, I'm like, wait a minute, I know Whoopi Goldberg didn't die. So they trying to call me Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah and whatever else is saying R.I.P. That's some more death. It's like the Perps, it's like basically they're done with me. Like they're finished. And like basically game over with Candy Grandpre's life. And it's like they've been more aggressive with their death threats at me. They've been more aggressive and blatant and less subliminal. So I got the screenshots of the Perps saying, you know, R.I.P. Oprah or R.I.P. Whoopi Goldberg, and trying to act like they want me to click on this link. And then I try to ignore them as best as I could, and they still, you know, call from private numbers and leave harassing voicemails. And, you know, I don't even check my voicemail no more. Really. So, and I just don't know why online strangers think that they have the authority to dictate that I should have no rights and that everybody's better than me. And they can talk shit about me and make fun of me and mock and harass me all day long. But if I insult somebody's looks, oh, that's supposed to mean that I'm jealous. And the wicked is always glorified as good when the good is always condemned and falsely accused of being wicked. And it's like everybody wants to be fake blind and asleep nowadays. People see the truth and still believe a lie, still want to believe a lie and think that they're better than you and saying that the truth doesn't matter. And then they'll say you're delusional and it's the truth only in your mind. When you're telling them absolute biblical truth or truth, tangible truth, or whatever other truth and facts. Now you show them in your face blatant truth and they still tell you, you know, that that's not so. Well, I didn't write any short stories today, you know, and I'm saddened and not ready to have to be, because I know, I'm not going to say nobody's going to help me, but I know that hardly anybody's going to help me. It's like no church organization can pull together and donate funds to help me out. Churches, they don't even do that. Well, even here, they don't even do that. And it's like churches don't help homeless, and they don't want to help homeless. And they also participate in criminalizing and punishing homeless. And that's not the biblical way to be. And I was just reminded of the scripture about the poor will be with you always. So, and the perps make remarks, the online perps would make remarks about me laying in bed all day. Well, if you wouldn't sabotage my job or threaten to, or if the people at work wouldn't sabotage my job, well, I wouldn't be laying on my... They try to say Candy lays on her back all day. Get out of my business. Out of my life. Stop commenting on my life and just stay away from me. You want to stalk, follow, and harass, and abuse, and bully, and try to control me, and then you call, when I lash out and try to stand up to them, they want to say that Candy's hateful. But bullying is not love. And I'm exhausted and tired. No way in hell I'm going to get help with the $730 to make up from last week and to be covered from this week. That was diabolical and dirty what they did to it's like if they want to derail, sabotage, and / or delay, you know, what a target needs to accomplish. As I said, if I were to be getting my check direct deposit tomorrow, I could be covered from this past week rather than being a week behind. I could be covered from this past week and this coming week. But, you know, I figured it's part of the gang stalking, and they did that on purpose to delay me getting paid the first paycheck, on purpose to set me up to be back on the streets again. And they bullied and mobbed me off the job, and basically workplace mobbing, they basically make you feel unwelcome on the job or unwelcome at work. And you, as I said, you know, if I was just there to drive the freaking cars and didn't want to work, then why was I striving to try to work overtime and actually did work overtime? Like, sure, I mean, I didn't get to stay there that long, but that Friday and Saturday, I had worked 10 hours. Friday and Saturday, I worked 10 hours. From 12 to 10. And so, I mean, as I said, I'm not going to say how many hours total that I had been credited for, because the online perps think they had the fake authority to try to calculate and guess, and trying to think that they can try to guess the taxes and everything else. I mean, who gave you the authority and the right to do this to me and treat me like this? I don't understand. I really don't. So I'm really scared and nervous about having to be back on the streets tomorrow. And, you know, and as I said, the motel manager didn't allow me to much explain myself. The moment he heard that I won't be able to have the money tomorrow, he got frustrated with me. So I wasn't even allowed to explain myself, and you know, I don't know how he would have responded if he would have listened to me. You know, I probably would have. I mean, I was trying to tell him that, well, I'm gonna have to leave anyway, but I wanted him to hear my circumstance. But I couldn't mention about the gang stalking aspect, you know. So I wrote a few blog posts today, but I did not write any short stories. But I'm scared, really scared, of having to be back on the streets. And see, I thought I was gonna make it and flourish on both jobs, the temp job and the car detailing job. I didn't foresee or expect, but then you gotta expect the unexpected, being targeted, and nothing good lasts long at all if you're a targeted individual. At the temp job at the schools, I'm surprised I lasted as long as I did, from September to December. And they want to make sure I don't get to last long. And then they be the first to narcissistically use it against me and throw it in my face, and talking about me not being able to keep a job. And, you know, all these Masonic, Luciferian, Satanic sellouts telling me, you're the problem. And they narcissistic abusers telling me I'm the problem. Or that I'm a career victim. That I'm a career victim and a constant drama queen. And that's triggering too. The same people saying I'm full of drama, or calling me a drama queen, or attention seeking. That triggers me in the same way of being called greedy, or being called crazy and stuff like, or mentally ill, or saying I need medication. How would you deal with my crazy ass before psychiatry was invented by man? How would you deal with my crazy ass? What y'all do is straight up kill me. And you know what? I think the YouTube gang stalkers are, I don't know if they're hacking and preventing me from getting thumbs up on certain videos. Because it's like a lot of recent videos, they make sure I get no thumbs up, but guaranteed thumbs down instant. And if somebody give me a thumbs up today, you know, the thumbs up won't be, if somebody give me a thumbs down right now, it will be instant. But if I get thumbs up, the thumbs up wouldn't show until tomorrow. And if I get thumbs up, if I get a lot of thumbs up, what they do is they are, like, say if I get 70 thumbs up on a video, on a shorts video or something, what they do is they keep on tapering off thumbs up and then manipulate it to the point where they artificially make it to where how you dock off from 70 thumbs up to 10 thumbs up and 19 thumbs down. And it's like they just artificially want me to just fail and lose at everything. And they're not playing fair. They are not playing fair. So people keep bullying me, saying I should stop doing videos. Me being single, targeted, and homeless, and disabled, I document my homeless targeting for my safety and security, and help me feel more at ease than bottling everything up. And so, you know, if I weren't targeted, I probably wouldn't be doing all these videos. Cause, I was going through stuff in 2017 and 18. I wasn't really doing videos at all in 2017 and 2018. I wasn't even doing YouTube videos. And even in 2019, you wouldn't have caught me begging or asking for money. It wasn't until after the you know what started that I'm forced to do this now. And they just stripped me from all my livelihood and everything about me. So, now I have to be present online, you know, for my writings, whether it be fiction or nonfiction, and try to ask for help, you know, and to speak the truth about the targeting and the narcissistic abuse. That's my reasons for my online presence. Otherwise, and also, you know, I was exposing the narcissistic abuse and foster care abuse and gang stalking. And also, I'm here on the internet to learn. Try to, you know, learn the truth and stuff, you know. So, and keep up the truther version of current events. Not the mainstream media lies, you know. And people think that they're better than you and that, you know, truth doesn't matter. So they think that lies is better. That lying is superior than lying and being fake is better and superior than standing for the truth. And then they reverse it on you and lie and say you're fake. That you're the fake liar. And I'm tired of the battle and the psychological and mental tug of war with just me versus the world. Everybody up against me. And I mean, but it helped me feel good to revisit that comment a couple of hours ago about the guy who told me that he likes my video content. So at least somebody liked me, you know. But I mean, the online perps or the, you know, they want to manipulate me and to feel like I'm supposed to be hated by the world. You know. And as I said, the online gang stalkers, they're hypocritical that they can do abusive, dirty stuff to me. And then when I strike back, they want to try to make it like I'm breaking the law. And they want to try to get me punished and in trouble at all costs. They think they're more worthy than me and more deserving than me and have more rights than me. But, you know, I have zero rights to talk about anything. Like, if somebody's at 350 subscribers on YouTube, they'd be like, well, help me get to 500. I'm not allowed to do that. My twin sister and anybody else, they're allowed to do live streams. I have no right, and I'm not allowed to do any live streams without harassment and abuse and sabotage. And slander and lies, false rumors, and smear campaigns. I'm not allowed to be like, share, comment, and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. I'm forbidden and not allowed to say that. I'm forbidden and not allowed to write ebooks or even talk or short stories, and I'm not allowed to talk about them. So, I'm feeling very scared and uncomfortable about tomorrow, and society is content with a black, disabled, targeted individual female being forced on the streets and hardly anything for food, And then the online perps try to dictate how I should spend my money and trying to make like Candy's the biggest fool and all she does is waste money. That ain't your business. I'm 38 years old. Leave me alone. And they're very abusive and harsh. And there's nobody to stop them at all, really. And it's very rare for somebody to step in and defend me. Very rare. Almost nobody does. They all condone it and they all defend and agree with the abuse. And some people say that you're more evil when you sit there and silent about seeing somebody being bullied and abused. They say you're more evil than the ones doing it. And like how people get in more trouble for being a quote-unquote accessory to a crime, they get, or complicit. Look, the moment I mentioned, you see that? The moment I mentioned crime, look what they did. So, before I go, please, I got no choice but to do this. Any donations you can spare. I need help to try to stay off the streets. And now I gotta do it double because they're delaying my work paycheck and there's no guarantee that, it's not a guarantee that I would get it. So thank you.